Danger. Danger.
Right, so this is the tracking camera from Amazon. It doesn't like it. It really doesn't. It's shaking its head now. Come on with me. Come on, this way. Good boy. Who's a good tripod? Come on, follow daddy. Detailed tracking gimbal. Great.
No. Oh. No, I'm tracking you now.
Alright, you're tracking, so we're going to give you an attempt.
No, lost it.
How did it work? He's there. Christ, it just loses you so easily. Walk off. I go first. That is scissors that cuts the fuse of the dynamite. I'm going to set a disaster to disaster in the tiny bowl. What are you saying?
I'm going to do a switchback table on this quarter over here.
Riley. I'm going to do a 180 revert fly up.
Same trick, 180 revert.
Sick. B.
I'm going to do nose type. So I'm going to do disaster to disaster in the mini boat.
No, you're not. I'm going to set your set.
I'm going to 180 up this flat thing to a little revert.
Roller to flat bunker box. Judge, are we going to take it? Did he clear it? Let's get to you. Are you Mully? EBI? You're set.
I take switch guys people on the spine.
Oh, nice.
Injury.
I got injured, but I landed it. So Fletcher's got the 1 footer out of it. Oh, we got it!
Up the ledge and then fake back down the hop off.
Thank God, I don't want to do it. Drop in here, I'm going to X up around the thing and then down the sandbag.
You're going to be okay, yeah.
We've got it. Yeah, boy!
Just because I know he doesn't like it and I want to land it. Not that and fake it.
Come on then.
I'm going to land it.
Sooner.
Bob here has decided that, even though he's lost the game of bike, he's going to buy a letter back.
I'm going to buy a letter off you for a monster.
I've accepted that.
Right. 180 out of 10.
If he fails this, I'm putting him back on BIKE.
Get in there. She's actually got to get me a letter because I bought one.
A hop, no foot extender.
Oh,
he tried a crank flip.
Time to take my oversized chest camera out.
And this is the result. The camera has.
And now you have great footage of my belly button. Finished putting the ramps together. I've still got to put this little bit of top deck on. That's how we're going to put the cope.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
Afternoon everyone, welcome back. Good afternoon everyone and welcome to the Bob Oath channel. So in this episode I'd like to talk to you a little bit about myself really. I'll give you a bit of my background, a bit about what I'm up to now and a bit about what I'd like to be up to in the future. So I don't really know where to begin, so I might as well start at the beginning. My childhood wasn't bad. Loving parents, moved around a lot. I didn't really have anywhere to settle as a kid because my dad was in the army. We shift not only all over the country but all over the world, and I wasn't really in a school for any more than about 6 months to a year until I was about 13. I've been in the care system. I then moved over to Wales. I spent about 14 years living in Wales, sort of going through my adolescent years. On and off I had a couple of spouts of homelessness, mainly because I was messing around when I was much younger. A couple of things, I was chef for years, I got to the stage of having my own little restaurant, doing just a small menu of things in a bar that did quite well for quite a while, and a couple of other ventures that I did in my past. Did a house clearances, clearing out old drug houses, things like this, like abused properties. Things were good, and I met my ex-partner, and we had a kid together, and there was a bit of a tragedy in the family, and unfortunately we went our separate ways, and our separate ways involved my partner taking my son and not letting me see him for the last 9 years, which leads me to the biggest part of my past, really. My son, I missed my son every day. At the time, I wasn't seeing my son. I was like, well, why am I working to provide a better life for my son that I'm not seeing? And there's a lot of other things that went behind it, but basically I had a mental breakdown after about a year. Completely lost the plot. I was going to work drunk, absolutely hammered. I wasn't paying my rent. I wasn't eating. I threw a burger at a customer that said it wasn't cooked right. To be honest with you, it hadn't really touched the grill. I was very unstable. So the best thing I could do at the time was walk away from everything and everyone. And life, and I started drinking, and I started banging bottles of Glenfiddich like they were water. I was waking up drinking, I was going to sleep drinking, I was smoking lots of cannabis. I ended up homeless. I ended up staying with some people and doing a bit of sofa surfing in Wales, which ended drastically. Lost one of my best friends from over childhood, over years. Thought none of my friends really cared about me anymore, and I decided I wanted to end my life. And I gave it a damn good try, I tell you, more than once. I really, 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 really wanted to die, for a long time actually. And then I decided that I still had things and people, so I decided I wanted to burn all bridges, and I gave that a good shot too. And then, I moved down here. I was still drinking, I was a right pain in the arse. I confronted the councils directly about the homelessness problem while I was staying with somebody else, and kind of burnt all bridges I had there, because I've seen how many people on the street, and I've been living in Wales and not really seen how bad the problem was, and it is something that's always got to me, because I was homeless when I was younger, and I've seen it, how bad it was, and it really, as I say, it got to me. So I did 7.5 years on the streets, and I can tell you, I've had nails through my hands, I've been pissed on, I've had people pour lighter fluid on me, I've been beaten up, I was in the blizzard from the east, -15 temperatures, got 27 I believe it was where I was, with wind chill, in a summer tent with the thinnest sleeping bag you've ever seen in your life, and something snapped in me. And I honestly used to be this kid where if there's two people in a room, I'm the one that's not going to be talking. People that know me now, you would not believe I know that I'm the guy that wasn't talking, but talk to the people from my past, right? I was a mouse of a man. Right, so the blizzard from the east hit, and something happened that year, and I snapped, and I decided, why am I like this? Why? And I questioned myself, I questioned everything in my life, and I questioned everything in life as well. I do suffer from extreme anxiety. This video isn't easy for me, so sorry about the blubbering and stuttering and stuff, but I thought I'd just get this out, do one bang video, so you can kind of explain what I'm trying to do and where I've come from and why I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. I managed to get myself into an emergency accommodation, supported accommodation. I will go much further into this probably in a couple of years' time or something, and why I don't think these are for everyone. I do agree, for some people, these supported housing networks, they do work and they give you skills and stuff, but it's so overwhelmed that those skills are now all taken off the table, all their finances have been drained, the staff are fighting a losing battle, they haven't got access to the mental health or anything else, so people go in there, and like myself, I got so angry that I thought the support was going to be there for me, and it wasn't, and I ended up finding out I've got cluster headaches, which I've just thought were migraines my whole life, innit? Lots of things just went really wrong really quickly, and I got kicked out of there, and I decided before this point even, I wanted to do something about the homeless situation, so I started something called Lunchbox. I was getting some people to donate bits of food, and I was putting them in bags, sandwiches, crisps, chocolate bars, socks, primary homeless, poor people, socks, 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 shoes, socks, shoes, socks. You want to know what to buy homeless people? I'm telling you, shoes and socks, sick. Right, move on. So I got kicked out of there, and I really wanted to start my Oath project to the next level, which is opportunities for the homeless, which I'd like to be. I'm not going to call it a charity or non-organisation profit because it doesn't fit either of those categories. This is, sounds big-headed, but this is my fix to all the world's problems. I am talking about homelessness. I am talking about world hunger. I am talking about people not being able to clean, clothe, feed and wash themselves on a day-to-day basis, no matter what your situation or mindset. I do have a plan to do this, but I need your help to do it. I have managed to raise a little bit of money. I'm saving everything I can, and I've made little bits of money out of doing bits of the channel, which has been really good. I'm selling bikes as well. I've raised a couple of £100, and it's took me 7 years to get 200 quid together, you know. So I really want to get these accommodators started. So the next part I'm going to say about what I'm doing, and thank you so much to anyone that's still watching this, because it must be so hard to follow me, but I'm really trying, and I haven't done videos like this because I feel like a letdown. That's how it is. I don't feel like I'm some homeless guy from the street. Like, how am I going to change the world? I have got a plan, like. It's so broken. Even sitting here talking to you now, I don't think it's going to work, just because I don't think I'm going to get it off the ground. So I'm pleading with you to help me get this thing started. The website new website is going to be going live very soon. I've got a couple of people to talk to about that, and we're going to arrange lots of different things. I've got events and stuff to do. I'm going to set up some fundraisers very soon to do with the housing project and some food stuff. So back to that, sorry. I'm basically dropping out of Crazy Bob's Lunchbox. It's a good idea, it will work. There's lots of charities at the moment though that are helping homeless people and people that are struggling for food as it is, and there isn't really anything aiming for what I intend to do with these accommodators. It's never been attempted before. So I'm going to leave it at that because I don't want to bore the hell out of you, and I'll do another one of these in a couple of days, depending on how this goes, because I'm really anxious and I think I'm going to get about 3 views. Thanks for watching, everyone. Crazy Bob Show, Oath. Even if you don't like this sort of stuff, watch me fall off my bike lots, help other people ride, push myself with endurance, probably fail 1,000 times, might succeed once or twice, falling on my face. Whatever you're watching it for, watch me, support me, donate please, because I'm really trying to change the world. We can change the world, by the way, and my last point is, people put two things in categories sometimes that shouldn't be there. Homelessness and drugs. Now, people say you can't solve homelessness because of the drugs. You can solve homelessness by creating homes. You can't solve the drug problem. You have to split those two things up. There's people in houses doing more drugs than people on the streets, so you can't blame the drugs or the streets. They are two different animals. They just happen to live very closely together. Thank you for watching Crazy Bob Show, and for anyone out there who's struggling, never surrender. Progression is life. You can do it. Trust.
I'm going to do an important one this morning. I've woken up. It's Sunday. It's 9 o'clock. I'm not quite ready to go yet, but I've put my hands in my shoes and they are soaking full of mud. And I'm going to give you a quick tip. This is very much for adults only. Right, so this shoe, can of deodorant. Let it settle away a little bit. Set it alight. Won't do too much damage to your shoes because it's just deodorant. Blow it out. Give your shoe a good cover. Let it settle. Give it a light. Give it a light. Both your shoes. It's a Bob Show, right? Well, I've managed to move my tent to a bit flatter ground. I've done a bit more intricate work on the ropes, and I'm going to start digging my fire pit now. I'm going to put it quite close to the door this time instead of so far away. Right, thanks for watching. Another update in a few minutes. Alright, welcome back. Just giving you another quick outdoor if you're ever stuck in this situation tip. Oh, there's a car driving past. I've put my gloves froze last night, so I've set a small fire I've put my glove on the shovel and I'm just warming my glove through. I'll have to go and see these people in a minute, I think. Just try and get some water out of these gloves first. Alright, welcome back. Never done this one before, but fuck it, why not? My feet are frozen. 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, that actually works, watch. Puts on fire. Fun. Flame for a foot. Quick flame for a foot. Thanks for watching the Crazy Bob Show. Hi, welcome back to the Crazy Bob Show. Right, it's 10 o'clock at night. So it's now 10:30 and my battery died, so I had to put it on charge for half an hour. It's snowing quite a lot outside now, so I've come back inside the tent and wrapped myself up. It is quite cold. It's not too bad after spending a couple of nights with just my single blanket, and now I've got this big double blanket. It's a little bit warmer. I'm a little bit concerned about the snow tonight and the -5 weather, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try and just get some sleep and update in the morning to see if I can get my way through this night. Right, yeah, it should be fine. Hopefully things start to pick up and the word starts to spread on the Crazy Bob Show, so next year no one has to go through this. Right, thanks for watching. See you again later. Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So a bit of a different morning this morning. Unfortunately, I've had some messages and calls from this morning about a local homeless guy who is really struggling. Now, over the lockdown, he has been put in accommodation. In fact, a lovely resident in the local area actually paid his full deposit a month up front rent and stuff. Unfortunately, he has been kicked out again. He is now back on the street and sleeping in some really rough places. What I'd like to do, if anyone who knows of the person I'm speaking of, which is Jack, can you write me something up and get it over to me? Because I think we need to do something a bit more for him. See, the council have given up on him, the police have given up on him, the mental health services have given up on him. And I just can't sleep at night knowing that he's out there like this. Now, I got given up on too, and I got told I was a complete write-off. And now I'm doing what I can to improve my life. And I know it's only a few months ago he trashed his last place, but obviously this guy needs more mental health support than just housing support. I've seen what he's like. I know he carries weapons with him, and he is a dangerous person. I would advise no one who doesn't know the situation to get too close. Not a safe thing to do. For any homeless people in any camps, always make sure you're with more than one person and well protected. Very, very dangerous world out there. So yeah, if anyone knows of anything I can do, as I say, the council won't help. The police can't do anything. The mental health place are saying he's fine. I mean, this guy's cut the bottom of his eye open to try and remove cameras out the back of his eyes, and they're saying he's all right on the streets. Really bad. I've seen a lot of homeless people in my time, and I've seen ones that are faking, and I've seen ones that aren't faking, and this guy's not faking. He needs some serious mental health help, and I don't know how that it's been left this long as it is. It is breaking me, and it's breaking so many other people out there that are putting their lives at risk. So please, if you can do anything, contact me. This is a Cadbury's cream egg pot of joy. Fletcher's got one too. And he's got to film himself, or I'm going to try and film him and get him in the background. There we go. And we have got to try and eat the yoghurt with no fingers or tools allowed. Ready?
Doesn't have the right consistency to pour.
No, it doesn't. It really is like... Ooh, I don't want to sip it on my carpet, obviously.
Well,
no. Yeah.
it's upside down and nothing is coming out.
So this should be fun. Right, ready?
Yeah, go on.
Set. Go. Wicked.
And he goes by the name of Ebenezer Good. His friends call him Easer and he is the main geezer and he finds the place like no other main kid.
He landed it.
He's sublime, he makes you feel fine. They're very much maligned and misunderstood. But if you know Easer is a real crowd pleaser, he's Ebenezer Good, he's Ebenezer Good. You see that he's mischievous, mysterious and devious. When he circulates amongst the people in the place, once you know he's fun and something of a genius, he gives a grin that goes around face to face to face. Backwards and then forwards, forwards and then backwards. Easer is a geezer, he loves to muscle in. That's about the time the crowd will shout the name of Easer. He's fucking in the corner laughing by the bass bin. Easer Good, Easer Good. He's a good, he's a good, he's a good, he's a good. He's a good, he's a good, he's a good, he's a good. He's a good, he's a good, he's a good, he's a good. He's a good, he's a good. He's a good, he's a good. Has anyone here got any beers? Lovely.
Oh. Oh. Oh!
A great philosopher once wrote, naughty, naughty, very naughty.
Well, it's nearly home time. Fletcher's got 2 more goes at the bar.
He created the vibe, he takes you for
Let's
a
hope he
ride.
makes it.
By design, the party ignites like it's coming alive. It takes you to the top, shakes you all around and back down.
Decided one instrument of destruction. These 2.
feels so weird walking around a town that I was homeless in for so long. Looking and walking past places I was sleeping on the floor on cold. I was thinking, oh my God, how did I survive all that? Just have to do what you have to do, I guess. You're coming back to Colchester soon because there's hundreds of homeless people around here, I'm telling you. I better see at least one. In a bit, Pete.